Laura Sammer-Weaving is waiting for her Tinder date at a bar in New York City. When she goes outside to help her date find a bar, he begins speaking in a Ghostface voice and stabs her to death. Jason Tony Revolio removes Ghostface's mask and takes it to his apartment. Jason calls his friend Greg and plans to commit a new Ghostface murder together, and he explains how he felt when he stabbed Laura as she's no longer human, just a piece of meat, became a. Speaking as Ghostface, the caller mocks Jason's motives and reveals Greg's dismembered body in a refrigerator before stabbing Jason to death. Sam Carpenter or Melissa Barrow goes to see Dr. Carpenter. Rather than focusing on his sister Tara's ego trauma, Stone Henry Cherney encourages him to talk about his own trauma. Sam admits that when he stabbed Richie Kirsch in the events of the previous film, he felt right. Dr. Stone says he will. Sam learns from his roommate Quinn Leona Librato that Tara is with twins Mindy Jasmine Savoy Brown and Chad Mason Guna. Mindy's friend Anika Devin Dakota and Chad's roommate Ethan Jack Champion House finds out that he went to his party. Acting recklessly, Tara agrees that she will go upstairs with date rape Kevin until Chad and Sam intervene. Sam is publicly outcast because many believe he orchestrated the 2022 Woodsboro murders and fabricated Richie Quinn's father. Detective Wayne Bailey Dermot Mulroney calls Sam when her and her Ghostface mask used in the previous film are found at the scene of Jason's murder. Asked. On the way to the station, Sam receives a call from Richie's phone from Ghostface, attacks Tara and kills several bystanders at the bodega. Another Ghostface mask used by the previous killer is left at the crime scene. At the station, he is joined by his FBI special agent Kirby Reed Hayden Panettiere, a survivor of the 2011 Woodsboro murders, who has a particular interest in the Ghostface murders. Outside the station, Tara is surrounded by reporters, including Gail Weathers or Courtney Cox. Tara punches Gale, revealing that he broke his promise not to publish a new book about the 2022 Woodsboro murders, which Tara believes is sparking new attacks. Dr. Stone is murdered by Ghostface, steals Sam's files, and leaves another mask at the crime scene. Mindy explains the new rules to the group, claiming that since they are in the franchise this time around, they're not working on any followed-up rules. While Sam, Tara, Mindy, and Chad of the Core 4 are eating dinner together, Ghostface kills Quinn and attacks the group. With the help of Sam's friend Denny, Josh Segarra, Sam and Mindy reach safety, but Anika collapses and dies in the alleyway below. Another mask is left at the crime scene. Detective Bailey pulls himself off the case, but vows revenge on the man who killed his child. Dale takes the group to an abandoned movie theater he found during his investigation, set up as a shrine to the Ghostface killer, complete with weapons and costumes for each murder. The only thing missing is the Ghostface mask found at each crime scene in the reverse order of the most recent. The group organized a covert operation to catch the killer. However, when Ghostface calls Sam, they trace the call to Gail's apartment. Ghostface calls Gail and attacks her by killing her boyfriend after tormenting her about Dewey's death. Tara and Sam arrive in time to stop Ghostface, and Gail asks the girl to tell Sydney you didn't catch me before she loses consciousness. The group agrees to meet Kirby at the theater to catch Ghostface. At the subway platform, they split up, leaving Mindy and Ethan to catch the next train. Both groups are surrounded by commuters dressed in Halloween costumes, including many Ghostface masks. Mindy is stabbed by Ghostface. At the theater, Sim sees a vision of her father, Billy Lumaski Ulrich, who reminds her to protect herself and trust none of her. Sam takes Billy's knife from the first murder and finds them trapped in the theater. Detective Bailey calls and says he found out that Kirby was fired from the FBI a few months ago for delusions. After Ghostface stabs Tara, a second Ghostface appears and both attack Chad. As Tara and Sam attempt to escape, Kirby and Detective Bailey arrive with guns drawn. Detective Bailey shoots Kirby dead and admits to killing his children Quinn and Ethan as Ghostface to avenge the death of his eldest son Richie. They faked Quinn's death to shake off suspicion. They started rumors that Sam had murdered her character, then aimed to set the murder on her. Sam and Tara fight them off, with Tara stabbing Ethan and Sam shooting Quinn. Sam donned his father's Ghostface costume and taunted and repeatedly stabbed at Detective Bailey in Ghostface's voice. Sam agrees for Tara to live her own life more independently, and Tara agrees to receive her treatment. As Mindy, Chad, and Kirby are rushed to the hospital, Sam stares at his father's Ghostface at her mask, removes it, and follows Tara into town.